Okay, and we're good. Recording's going, we're live, it would appear. No one's joined quite yet, but it's early morning, you know, that's expected. Um, anyway, yeah, I'm just gonna chill out, play some more Torchlight 2, that sort of thing, you know. Uh, yeah, it's just a chill, hang out, chat if anyone shows up sort of thing, you know. We're not playing as the Chance. That is my off-screen character. We're gonna be playing as Wick once more with his pet owl outlaw, and yeah, we're gonna be chilling out with some of the Torchlight. Two specifically. I have Torchlight 1. It's on Steam. I have it on Steam, but I'm playing this on GOG. I think the reason I'm doing is because like not on Steam is because since Steam's online. I don't know if they do it anymore, but but there was this thing with Torchlight where I think it got bought by Perfect World or something, and so you could you had to make a Perfect World account to do online stuff for it or something. I don't remember the exact reason why. It was something like that. It was something like it got bought by a company, wanted me to make another account, and I really don't want to do that again. God. It's why I'm not playing Dauntless on PC. Like, I'm tired of just making new accounts for single games that I may or may not actually care about in like a month or two. Does that make any sense? I hope it does. I feel like it does. 'Cause, yeah, it just doesn't feel right. Or not necessarily doesn't feel right, it just gets annoying. It gets really annoying after a while. Just having to making another account for a single thing. So like, whenever, you know, and what is it? It means that I then have to like delete my account after. If I get tired of it and I just don't want to play it anymore, and sometimes I forget it exists, sometimes I get reminded, and then I have to try and delete it. And thing is, trust me, if you ever try to make an account that is unique to a specific game system, not game system, but just game, like say the Dauntless thing where you can make a Dauntless account, or Magic the Gathering where you can make your Magic the Gathering Arena account, or Town of Salem that requires you to make an account for that. Those companies, they are terrible at allowing you to delete accounts. Like, they are some of the scummiest when it comes to doing that. Like, I tried to delete I don't think I could actually delete my Town of Salem account because I couldn't remember all of my information. They want you to email them all of your Town of Salem information for them to properly delete your account. Like the names associated with it, the username, the password, all that stuff. Absolutely everything with it. And while I could get my way into the account, there was still a bunch of specific stuff I couldn't remember and couldn't get to, and therefore they wouldn't delete my account. They wouldn't delete my account because I did have absolutely everything. And so I eventually just had to change it to a bogus email and whatnot, just so I don't have to worry about someone using it to steal my information at that point. It was really stupid. I did the same thing with the Paradox account. I don't think Paradox lets you delete your account either. So I had to make a bogus email because I don't care about using Paradox multiplayer, and again, I don't want someone just strolling in, taking my email somewhere. And at this point, I don't trust most of these companies that force you to make an account unique to a specific game, to actually allow you to use your info the way you want. It's really dumb. Just really dumb. And so like, I haven't made, even though I love Magic the Gathering, I have not made a Magic Arena account because I'm afraid that if I stop caring for it early on, then they won't let me actually delete the account, and it'll be sitting there in limbo again, and I'll have to go through all that nonsense again. See, this is why I like playing Torchlight 2. This is why I like playing this. I can just chat, rant, do whatever while rolling through these dungeons like nothing's going on. It feels good. It feels good. Also, did I just go all the way back? Yeah, I did. Okay. Oh well. Alright, what else do I feel like talking about? I don't know. Let's see, what else has gotten me lately? I guess E3. E3 was I mean, I did my to the point thing on E3, and I know I missed a bunch of stuff, like, I never watched the Ubisoft or E3 conferences, but I did get some info on those. The PC gaming show was an utter dumpster fire. I just call it the Epic show at that point, because basically everything was an Epic exclusive. Oh, I think that was something that got me. The Shenmue 3 suddenly becoming an Epic Store exclusive, even though it was promised to be on Steam on the Kickstarter. I don't care about the legality of it. I'm not there to complain about the legality of, like, you know, oh, on Kickstarter you're just making a donation. You know, you're not. There's no legal ramifications if they don't do what you want, because technically it's a donation, so they don't have any actual obligation to you. It's like, a broken promise is still a broken promise, and I imagine the over 69,000 people that donated up to millions and millions of dollars to the developers to make Shenmue 3 with the promise of being on Steam are probably not going to buy any more games they make. And just annoys me, and Randy Pitchford can take his self-righteous attitude and go shove it. Seriously, he thinks he and his little store are like the next. He thinks the Epic Store and all this stuff are the next coming, or like the second coming for the Steam marketplace, for like the PC gaming marketplace. When it's nothing, when it's filled with nothing but broken promises and greed. Like, it's annoying. Hello there, one viewer who came in the middle of my ranting. Hi. Hello there. I don't know if you're going to chat, but welcome to the stream. That might be you, Hara, for all I know. Oh, what's this? Scalavando? Physical damage or physical armor? Armor. Yeah. None of this stuff does much damage anyway. Nope. Don't do that. Yeah. Yeah, that's not as good. Nah. I'll just keep on hanging on to that. That sounds good. Alright. Is this thing still associated with Perfect World? I don't know. Yeah, that was the reason why I didn't, I'm not using the Steam version, I'm using GOG. I got tired of the whole, of being associated, of having to do Perfect World games. Whoa, what? Hi there. I mean you no harm, but I am but a lonely soul trapped in the afterlife. Betrayed and drowned by villainous companions, I dwell here, reliving my end, waiting in vain for my death to be avenged. Sorry about that. But it has been over 100 years since I took my last breath, and nearly that many since my murderers themselves perished. In their hidden retreat in Plunder Cove, seek their plunder, their leader, Captain Willie. Through this portal, show him that justice has neither forgotten him nor forgiven him. Interesting, I can get a rear pistol out of it.
You have received a quest.
You have received a quest. Alright, yeah, that sounds good. I'll do it. Yeah, that Shenmue 3 stuff was just dumb. And I don't get how... Oh, I got One-Eyed Willie's other eye. Alright. Nice. But yeah, I'm sorry, I'm stretching. Oh yeah, stretching. It's morning for me, isn't it? It's like 10:15, so yeah, I'm still kinda waking up. Kinda, just a little. I've mainly gone through my waking up phase already, which is why I'm streaming in the first place, but you know, still got a few of the strains on me right now. Oh. Get rid of you. Oh, come on. why they were carrying a cloth cap. Ooh, you know, ooh, actually, to swap over to a happier note, and to swap over to like a happier note, on the Nintendo Direct, No More Heroes 3. We like No More Heroes. We like any game made by Suda51, basically. Suda51 makes some of the craziest and coolest stuff I've seen. Maybe not craziest, but still really cool stuff. I especially appreciate his thing for cell shading. That's hard to say. Because he doesn't let up on the cell shading. He unlike, you know, Borderlands, it just adds extra lines to make it more like comic book stuff, you know. He goes full on, like everything has its own shadows and crazy stuff like that. You know, someone could be colored, someone's textures could be completely black on one end and completely bright on the other, and it's such a jarring difference that it's not just like basic lighting that's working with it. This guy's actually functioning with some really good cell shading tech. Although I think he ditched it for some of his games. Like Killer 7 had it, No More Heroes has it. Last I remember, Lollipop Chainsaw does not have it. Lollipop Chainsaw is more like a semi-realistic sort of game, I believe. Yeah, Shotgun Mastery. There we go. We need here any more dexterity, because I inevitably will. Alright. There we go. I still can't use it. Man. I need to level up one more time. One more time and I can get that dexterity. Alright. Yep. There we go. Okay. But yeah, Suda51 stuff, I love that stuff. It's all, you know you're in for a nice little trip when it comes to Suda's stuff. No More Heroes is filled with references in and of itself, like, what? I think one of the ones I haven't seen yet is, I haven't actually seen, Killer is Dead yet. I haven't seen, like, how that game actually plays or anything like that. All I know is it's another weird Japanese, it's another very weird, very Japanese type, thing. I just don't remember I don't think I've seen anything specific about it. Yeah, well, I'll get to that eventually. I'll get to that eventually. I got a bunch of games I still need to look into. Not even just play, but just look into so I'm more aware of them. Man, I still gotta replay BioShock as well. Yeah. I go through this phase every year where I go back and I just try to replay all the old stuff. Not even necessarily just stuff I missed, just old stuff. Like I have a phase where I just start binging the Elder Scrolls and Fallout games, just because I end up feeling like it. I have a phase where I replay Primordia, Night in the Woods, stuff like that. What is Half-Life? I have a tendency to go through again. Yeah, definitely Half-Life. What else? What other ones do I kind of go on like a yearly playthrough of all of 3-year annual playthrough? Honestly, I'm not sure. Ooh, Knights of the Old, Knights of the Old Republic stuff. I replay those every year. Yeah, I think I replayed the Knights of the Old Republic games at the tail end of last year. But yeah, that's another series. I'll also replay the Mass Effect trilogy. I don't know, just some of these games that feel a little, I don't know, they have a bit of timelessness to them for me. You know, a feeling where it's just something about the game just feels like you could play it forever. You know, you could just play it, replay it, just do it over and over, and you just somehow, no matter how many times you replay it every year, somehow still feels compelling. Yeah. That kind of thing, really. And right now, recently I've been feeling like I want to replay BioShock, but I've been debating how I want to replay it. I haven't actually gotten to replaying it yet because I feel like I need to really be in the mood to replay BioShock. Like I really want to play BioShock specifically if I want to replay that game. Like, how am I how to describe this? I'm terrible at describing this stuff. How do I do this? Oh wow, that's a lot of stuff. Okay. How do I describe it? Like, BioShock. I don't know, it's just because the immersive atmosphere of it, you kind of have to really want to play it at the time to really get into it. If that makes any sense at all. I've also been debating just like whether or not, yeah, replace that, because I think it has, yeah, I'll put you in there. It's, how am I describing this? Oh man, my train of thought, this is, oh, curse you, train of thought, bleh. It's like, see, now I'm trying to think too hard about it. Now I'm thinking too hard on it. I'm trying to figure out the perfect way to explain it. There we go, send you home. Yeah, I know he's departed. Here we go. It's a thing where, like, BioShock, I've been debating whether I should, like, I think the main debate for me is whether I should, like, whether I should do it as a playthrough or not. Because I feel like it would be enjoyable as a playthrough game, and it's definitely a game I could do a playthrough of, because it's a very, you know, sort of linear game. Once you beat it, that sort of thing. You know, it's not necessarily a semi-infinite game a la Torchlight 2 or something like that. Right? That's why you never see me do a playthrough of, like, Warframe or something. Those games never actually end, and I want to make sure my playthroughs can actually end. Whereas BioShock, like, stretching again. I'm stretching again. But, BioShock. So BioShock fits that format. Yeah, I'll take that. So yeah, BioShock fits the format, but at the same time, it, okay, let's do that, and that, there you go. Yeah, BioShock fits that format there, but at the same time, like, something just doesn't feel right about playing, like, something just doesn't seem to click with me, but really wanting to play it on a playthrough, because I know that while it fits the format, it's also such an immersive kind of game that it doesn't quite feel right to yeah, it doesn't quite feel right to actually, like, do a playthrough, because I want to be able to just sit back, stay quiet, and just enjoy the experience of it for the bizarre, just for the experience that it is, you know? It's like, you know, it would work as a playthrough game, definitely. But at the same time, it's like, do I really want to, or do I actually want to just sit back and do it on my own? Do it on my own time, you know? What's this? Shadow Shot. Nice, what does that do? Causing it to split into shards upon impact, which seek additional targets. Neat. Alright. You know, I'll actually do this. There we go. That's good. I think I'll do the same thing with this, because they're both guns, so might as well. Shadow Shot. Yep. Yeah, that's good. That seems good. Just chilling out, talking about nonsense, I guess. some Torchlight too. Nice little... Ooh, that is a good skill. I like it. Alright, cool.
Your pet returns.
The pet is returned. There we go. Nope, they're still coming. Any more? Yep. There's a bunch here. There we go. But yeah, that's my thing with the bio. That's my Bioshock problem for you. I'm trying to get better at this whole idly chatting to myself thing, because usually I do it in my head. I usually do all this nonsense in my head, not out loud. I'm not quite used to it. But I think I'm getting better at it. Slowly. I'm perfect at it. I don't think I'm perfectly entertaining yet, you know. Some people apparently find me mildly entertaining, so no, that's always good. But I'm always trying to get better at it, especially since I'm more introverted type. No, I didn't mean to click that. Yeah, I'm more the introvert type. I never really got used to public speaking. So, you know, it's a nice little way of being able to practice without the stress of literally standing in front of a few hundred people on a stage. So, I'm the guy that took drama class. I took drama class for the express purpose of trying to help me deal with that. Didn't always work. Well, okay, what are these? It's War Beast Armory, and let's protect the Guardian. I want to do War Beast Armory first, so let's go down there. Let's just run. Nope. That is a good skill. Alright. Nice. Level 10. Ooh, I'll be able to use the pistols now. Alright. There we go. Okay. Level 10. Let's bump up dexterity. Bump up shadow shot a bit. And, yes. Nope, no, stop running. Alright, this thing does 89, so I'll put you there and you there. Stuff in there. Nice. Very cool. These are some weird looking pistols, but I can roll with it. Yeah, I think it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Especially since I got this new shadow shot thing. It seems to work wonders on large groups. I'm trying to avoid that bear trap. Yep, there it is. There we go. Yeah. Comes a bad guy. And this just feels so much better than Diablo. I played Diablo for a while and Blizzard's thing, but this just feels so much better than it. Personally, I also think it just looks better. Well, so just, yeah, it looks and feels better just because, I don't know. Probably the cartoony art style that has something to do with it. Rather than Diablo's, like, semi-realistic thing. And also, I don't have to use Battle.net. And I don't have to use another thing that I needed another separate account for. So that's nice. You know, that's always really good. Battle.net is especially stupid because they want to, like, police what you... They want to police, like, what you say on Twitch and all that. Like if you say something that Blizzard deems wrong on Twitch, they want you to sync up your, yeah, they basically want you to sync up your Twitch account to to your Battle.net account so that if you say anything bad on, say anything Blizzard deems bad on Twitch, they'll just ban you from their games, even though you bought them. And I very much believe that if you bought them, you gave money for them for the thing, you should be able to actually own it. That's why I'm purposely buying up my Switch games physically, so I can actually own that stuff. And that's why I appreciate GOG. GOG being a DRM-free, you buy, you own it sort of system. You own your copy. And as of right now, I trust Valve to not unjustly... Mainly because Valve just likes to sit back and let the money roll in. Valve has no reason to start banning people anytime now. They're on their from the Steam thing. They are perfectly fine. They're some of the most they're one of the most laissez-faire companies I've seen around. They really do not care. Which good and bad, depending on the context of what you're talking about. Because one of the decently popular games on Steam right now is still the Mr. President one. I'm not going to describe it to you, just if you want to look that up, It's really dumb. Oh well. Yeah. Oh, more of them. Is that it? I got my stuff now? Alright. What's that? Yeah, sorry about that. It was getting a little itchy. I don't like it. Also, I think I'm gonna go on a small break because it's been about half an hour. So yeah, I'm gonna go do that. Maybe stretch a bit more, all that. Yeah, I'll see y'all later.